Did you know that adding just one food to your day could reduce your risk of losing independence by 40%? And some of these foods are the exact ones doctors once told you to avoid. Today we're not talking trends, we're talking truth. The foods that keep your bones strong, your brain sharp, and your body moving. You've been told to eat well all your life, but no one told you how your needs would evolve at 60. What fueled your body in your 40s? It may no longer serve you now, because aging isn't about doing less. It's about absorbing more from fewer, smarter choices. These are the foods your future self will thank you for. Let's begin. 1. Protein in the wrong place. You probably get protein, but are you getting it when your body needs it most? After 60, your body doesn't use protein the way it used to. It becomes more selective, less forgiving. It asks for protein in the morning, not just piled onto a late dinner. Why? Because your muscles, the very tissue that keeps you standing, walking, lifting, respond best to protein early in the day. But most women over 50, they start their mornings with toast, or cereal, or just coffee. And protein, it gets pushed to dinner, long after your muscle-building window has quietly closed. By that point, your body's already missed the message, and what could have helped preserve your strength just passes through. So, what can shift this? Start simply. A boiled egg with berries, Greek yogurt with chia and cinnamon, even a cup of bone broth with leftover salmon from last night's dinner. No powders, no perfection, just food in the right moment. Some women notice the change within weeks. Less crashing at noon, stronger legs on stairs, a steadier mood, and a body that doesn't feel like it's shrinking. Because protein isn't just about what you eat, it's about when you offer it, and what it says to your body. At 7 a.m., protein says, "We're still building." At 9 p.m., it whispers, "Too late." You don't need more food, you just need better rhythm. And rhythm begins with breakfast perfect. 2. The breakfast shift that reversed her labs. Martha didn't think she was doing anything wrong. She walked every morning, she ate clean. Her fridge was full of vegetables. She didn't snack much, she drank water. But her energy? It was fading. Her knees had started aching in the afternoons. She couldn't carry her groceries like she used to, and the quiet fog in her mind. It had stopped lifting by noon. When her doctor reviewed her labs, there was no crisis, but a slow decline. Inflammation up, muscle markers down, joint degradation creeping in. He didn't suggest pills. He asked one question. What do you eat within 90 minutes of waking? Martha blinked. Usually just coffee, maybe toast. That's when everything shifted. She started small, half a cup of bone broth, a poached egg, a few slices of avocado. Later, she tried cottage cheese with fruit or chia pudding with walnuts. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't perfect, but it was protein, early. 6 months later, her follow-up labs came in. Her inflammatory markers dropped, her leg strength improved, and her biological age score, the one that used to scare her, had reversed by nearly 6 years. She hadn't joined a gym. She hadn't changed her supplements. She had just given her body what it needed before the day asked for everything else. Because your body isn't just hungry in the morning, it's listening. And when protein shows up first, your muscles hear, "I haven't forgotten you." 3. Foods that think for you, brain fuel. Some mornings, you stand in the kitchen and forget why you came. You walk into a room and pause, not because you're tired, but because your thoughts just slipped. It's not disease, it's not failure. It's the brain asking quietly, "What are you feeding me?" Because while some foods feed your belly, others feed your clarity, your memory, your sense of response and rhythm. Take omega-3s, found in salmon, sardines, walnuts. These healthy fats act like insulation around your brain's electrical wires. They help thoughts move faster. They reduce inflammation. They keep brain cells talking. And just 2 walnuts a day has been shown to improve cognition markers in older adults. Or consider blueberries. They don't just taste sweet. They act like microscopic cleaners, sweeping away oxidative stress and protecting the hippocampus, the very part of your brain that holds memory. This isn't exotic science. It's everyday food, used with care. Some women made a simple rotation. Sardine toast with avocado in the afternoon. blueberries with chia for dessert, walnuts mid-morning instead of crackers. No counting, no planning. Just knowing that what enters your mouth can lift what's behind your eyes. Because cognition isn't just mental, it's nutritional. And when you feed your brain with intention, you're not chasing youth. You're reclaiming clarity that was never meant to leave. 4. Unlocking bone strength with the key you forgot. You may be getting enough calcium, milk, yogurt, fortified juice, leafy greens. You've followed the recommendations. You've taken the pills. But your bones still feel more fragile. Your nails chip easily. You wake up with tight calves or leg cramps. And your scan numbers not improving the way you hoped. The truth is, calcium can only do so much if it never reaches where it's needed, because calcium doesn't walk through the door alone. It needs a key, and that key is vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, your body doesn't absorb calcium from the gut. And even if it does, it might deposit it in soft tissue, not in bone. After 60, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight declines sharply, and most women are deficient, even in warm climates. But some made small, steady changes. A 15-minute walk before 10 a.m., a weekly salmon or mackerel dinner, switching from almond milk to oat milk fortified with 800 IU vitamin D3, adding mushrooms sautéed in olive oil. They didn't feel the difference overnight, but after a few months they noticed. Their sleep was deeper, their muscles didn't spasm at night, and their scans, stable or slightly better. Because calcium is the passenger, vitamin D is the key, and your bones, they're the locked door waiting for both to show up together. So don't just ask, am I getting enough calcium? Ask, is it being absorbed? Is it being used? Is it arriving with the key? Maybe all these years it wasn't about willpower or discipline or not trying hard enough. Maybe it was about the way your food traveled, how it met your body, and whether it arrived in the form your cells could actually use. You've listened to so many rules, eaten less, tried more, worried often. But what if the breakthrough now isn't another restriction, but a reunion? A reunion with foods you know, paired just a little differently. A reunion with energy that quietly returns, strength that no longer drifts away. You're not starting from scratch. You're picking up where your body left off and inviting it forward with presence. Because thriving at this age isn't about chasing youth. It's about letting nourishment find its way home, finally, to you. This isn't about starting a new plan. It's about letting your body remember what it feels like to be listened to. Every food you place on your plate, even just one, can remind your bones, your brain, your breath. You still matter. You still deserve care. Because nourishment isn't what you do after failing. It's what you choose when you finally realize you're worth staying strong for. If one part of today's video stayed with you, a pairing, a moment, a sentence, comment, I'm feeding myself differently now. Not for perfection, just for presence. And I'll be right here, reading everyone. In our next video, we'll reveal 3 healthy foods that quietly age your joints faster than you think, and the subtle swaps that bring them back to balance. You won't need a new cookbook, just a gentler rhythm, and the courage to ask your body again, what do you really need today?